So today we're going to be reading Night of the Gargoyles by Eve Bunting. Let's take a look at our book. What all do you see here? What's the gargoyle doing?
Perching.
Perching on what?
Side of a building.
Okay. What do you see?
I thought it was fun because the guy's riding him.
Guy's riding who?
Is that not a guy?
You think it's a guy?
Huh?
I thought you said it was a gargoyle.
I thought the bird thing was a
The
gargoyle.
bird's a gargoyle?
Yeah,
So this is just a guy riding a gargoyle?
I thought.
Well, that's cool. Whatever you think it is. What do you think the book's about?
The gargoyle?
What do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to come alive?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
I don't know.
It's okay.
Because of the title of the book.
You think just because of the title of the book? It's okay. You can't do it. You think it's because of the title of the book? What about the title of the book makes you think they're going to come alive?
It's like very nice.
You think it's their night? Okay. So do you know what it was that we were just doing while we were trying to figure all this out? We were predicting. That's what a good reader does. A good reader will look at the picture and the book name, and they'll try to predict what they think might happen in the book. So you are ready to get started reading?
Yeah.
Okay. So Night of the Gargoyles. The gargoyles squat on high corners, staring into space, their empty eyes unblinking, till night comes. What do you think is going to happen now that night has come?
Oh, it looks like he's waking up.
Think he's waking up? Hmm?
Like more stretch.
So you think they're all going to wake up now that night has come? Yeah. You think it's just going to be that one, or you think all of them are going to wake up?
All of them.
All of them? What kind of clues give into that, besides the yawn?
It looks like he's in the beginning of the stretch. Now the other one at the end, not so much.
Hmm. This one's kind of starting to stretch.
I thought he was looking out the gun around.
But he moved his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's keep going. Then there is movement in the shadowy corner as the gargoyles creep on stubs of feet along the high ledge and peer nearsighted into rooms where mummies in boxes long and thin as coffins, ribboned round with painted boats and figures dark as night. And gargoyles creep again to gape at suits of armor shining stiff, the helmets hinged on eyes as bloodless as their own. Or, tired of viewing, fly if they have gargoyle wings, straight up to lick the stars with long stone tongues, green pickled at the edges, or land in sleeping trees to swing on branches, da-dee-da, and feel the air move against their pock-marked stone. So, what did we learn so far?
They look at the museum and they fly.
And they fly. Mm-hmm. So what else has happened so far?
Gone into the trees and looks like they're kind of hanging out, feeling the air move.
Was our prediction correct?
Yes.
Yes. They woke up, right? What do you think is going to happen next?
Well, in the picture it looks like they're fighting, so maybe they'll fight too hard and then they'll actually get mad at each other.
You think they're going to get mad at each other and have a fight?
Yeah.
Hmm?
looks like they're all kind of relaxing on the tree. One's being real playful up in the corner, kind of hanging on to the branch. They'll hang out and probably go into the city and do more stuff.
Okay, let's check it out. Then down they swoop to where a fountain splashes dark, the water spitting from a cherub's mouth. They gargoyle hunch around in the rim and gargoyle grunt with friends from other corners who have come for company. They grunt of what they've seen and where they've been, how hot the corners when the sun is high, especially the ones beside the clock. How noisy, too. They grump of summer passing and the rain that pours in torrents through their gaping lips and chokes their throats with autumn's leaves. And then those birds that come to rudely perch and leave behind their molted stains. They lap the water with their mossy tongues and split splat each other with their claws, and boom, those gargoyle laughs that rumble thick because there is no inside, they're solid stone for laughs to somersault. A watchman hurries by and checks the sky for thunder. He's seen the gargoyles huddled there before, and once he told the man behind the frosted door and heard him snort his disbelief. Gargoyles indeed, you're seeing things. So now he checks the sky to hide his fear. So, what did we learn so far?
The gargoyles are awake during the day
How do you know that?
because they talk about the weather and the birds.
Mhm.
Really don't like the birds.
Maybe they-
You don't like the birds. What else has happened so far?
Somebody saw them
Who saw them?
and watched it.
A watchman. So was our prediction correct? No. They didn't get into a fight, did they? What did they do instead?
They all got together.
They all got together? What do you think the gargoyles will do now? You think they're going to keep playing? Why do you think that? What clues make you think that?
Well, they don't seem like they want to do that, so that's what they're doing so far.
Because that's what they've done so far? Okay.
And it's like that gargoyle's trying to tease the watchman that's all.
You think so? You think the watchman's going to tease the watchman? Or you think the gargoyle's going to tease the watchman?
Possible.
Possible. Okay. Let's see what happens. The gargoyles rasp their wings and put their thumbs behind their rumbling ear to show their scorn. So what did we learn now?
They're kind of weird.
They're kind of mean. How do you know that they're mean? What happened?
They're making fun of the guy.
They're making fun of the guy. So was our prediction correct? No. What do you think the watchman's going to do?
He's gonna get mad.
You think the watchman's going to get mad now?
Yeah.
Maybe. What makes you think the watchman's going to get mad?
Well, I don't like it when I get made fun of.
Yeah. Very good. You think other people like it when they get made fun of?
Yeah.
They have no love of humans who have made them so and sit them high on ledges. Where dark pigeons go, they stomp their feet and rumble laugh to see the watchman close his eyes and turn away. Awk! The gargoyles scream, and awk again, and spread their lips in mischief smiles. The The watchman hunches down and hurries on. So, what did the watchman do? Ran away? Hmm? What did the gargoyles do? Made fun of him some more. Why did the gargoyles make fun of him more?
Practicing was running away. And
Mhm.
probably all kinds of upset.
Who was upset? The watchman? Hmm? What about the gargoyles?
They're mad.
Why are they mad?
Because the humans made them mad.
Because the humans made them mad? Why did the humans make them mad?
Because they made them up. They're all hot.
Mhm. So what do you think is going to happen for the rest of the book? Do you think they'll do anything else to the watchman? Or do you think they'll leave him alone?
That could be a mess.
Yeah, they'll probably fix it.
You think they're going to chase him? Let's see what happens. It's almost morning now, and so the gargoyles fly, or wingless crawl up walls, as spiders do. They take their corners quietly, and stare, their empty eyes unblinking, all or till night comes. The end. So, what happened in the story?
The gargoyles walk around
Hmm.
and then go to the action.
They walked around and bullied a watchman,
And then they went back to bed.
and they went back to bed.
So that comes in.
Hmm. So, what did you think of the story?
It's pretty good.
You thought it was pretty good? Why did you just say, meh?
They're mad, but they were kind of mean about it.
You think they were mean about it?
Yeah.
What would you have done if you were a gargoyle?
Yeah. That's what I want.
Left what alone? Would you just stay down the building the whole night?
Well, no. I'd go run around, but I'm not gonna bully this guy that probably didn't put me there.
Mm-hmm. How about you? What would you have done if you were a gargoyle?
I would have hung out with my friends and done everything that we could until morning came again. If the watchman did see us and nobody believed him, then
Do you think there was a message to the book?
No,
Maybe it was a general message?
no.
Mm-hmm. You don't think maybe it was saying that you can't always believe the things that you see? Or maybe sometimes um, things happen when you're not around? Or what about you should be nice to people because you don't always know that um, if they had part in something, like you said with the Watchmen. The Watchmen didn't have anything to do with putting the gargoyles up there. So why were they mean to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think maybe that was what it was telling you? You should be nice to everybody because they might not have had something to do with things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's look at a few words. One of the words that I thought was interesting was peer. Let's say it together. Try it with me. Peer.
here,
Very good. Now, peer means to look at something closely or to see something better. Do you remember when the gargoyles were peering at things? Let's look at that page. So here it says that they would sit on a high ledge and peer in the windows at the mummies. Hmm? Sometimes when I go shopping at the mall, I'll stand at the windows and peer into those shops. Can you think of a time when you've peered at something?
The zoo.
What do you peer at the zoo?
I am.
Animals? Hmm? How about you? Can you think of a time when you've peered at something?
The plate of delicious looking food comes by. Stare at it.
Stare at the food. You peer at the food when you see some good food.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Very good. All right, let's say it one more time. Peer. Very good. All right. Another word is gape. Let's say it together. Gape.
Hey.
Gape. Very good. So gape means to stare in surprise, awe, or wonder. Do you remember when the gargoyles were gaping? Let's look at that page. So the gargoyles again would gape at suits of armor that were shining and stiff. So I remember when I first came into this room as a teacher. I stood here for a few minutes and just gaped at it because I was so excited to be here. When was the time that you gaped at something? The aquarium? What were you gaping at in the aquarium?
The big one with the whale sharks in it.
The big one with the whale sharks?
Mm-hmm.
Did you gape at the whale sharks?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. What about you? What did you gape at?
When I first got a PlayStation 5. I
When,
just couldn't believe it.
and you had your mouth open like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. All right. Let's say it one more time. Gape. Very good. Right. There's one more word that I also found very interesting, and it was perch. Let's try it together. Perch. Very good. All right. Perch means a small place to sit or rest up high. Do you remember when the gargoyles were thinking about the birds that would perch at them? Let's look at that page. They would talk about when the birds that came and rudely perched and leave behind their molted stains. But you can perch on things without causing problems, right? Like right now, I'm perching on this stool. Look at you gaping at that. Very good. Can you think of a time that you perched on something?
Sometimes I perch on the kitchen counter.
Sometimes you perch on the kitchen counter. Mm-hmm. Have you ever gaped at, or have you ever perched on something?
Yeah, there's sometimes I try to pretend I'm Spider-Man and I'll perch up on a ledge and do his little pose.
Very good. Can you think of a time that you saw something else perch on something? The cat's perching right now, isn't it? Yes, very good. All right, say it with me one more time. Perch. Good job. Everybody, let's give yourselves a big hand. You all did great with predict. Very nice. That's how good readers come along. They look at the pictures and they listen to the story, and that's how you learn how to understand what's going on in the book. Nice job, everyone.